I wanted to suggest to the committee that we bring or we request a report on the status of our of Dorset Council's empty housing stock. There's been quite a lot made of it recently, and I know that previous administration did put some, I believe, put some policies in place to repurpose. I would like, and I think it'd be a prudent time to bring that forward. I think in the list of our business, there is kind of tenuously, it would normally fit into the possible September meeting without scrolling through. I might suggest if there was space beforehand, because it's a fairly important issue and it would probably make sense to hear about it in September anyway, but I'd like to put that forward.
I think, before I go to Councillor Louis, that's a great question. I think we could all happily do that. We could probably get it on to the July, so we've got procurement in July, and we could have it on that one as well, and that would then give us a good background for the property strategy and asset management. Yeah, and you're looking at the empty homes strategy and empty buildings, basically. Jonathan, is there a monitoring issue?
Only that I was going to suggest, Chairman, that perhaps you have a conversation outside with the chair of the other scrutiny committee, because I think you might be trespassing potential, or you might be at the boundary between the two of you. So I suggest that conversation.
Okay, Louis?
Yes, thank you, Chairman. What I was going to suggest is perhaps we could look at a joint scrutiny committee on the item, bearing in mind that the asset side of the buildings come under our remit, but in terms of what houses are used for, in terms of the housing policy, comes under people and health scrutiny. So perhaps there's room for a joint scrutiny committee, given that this is quite a major issue that affects a number of people.
Happy to look at diarising in a joint scrutiny to look at empty homes specifically. However, in the July meeting after procurement, we can do empty buildings, because there's a number of empty assets that don't necessarily going to be used for housing. So we will do that in the July to hit the other half of it, whilst working with people on the actual housing side of it. Happy with that? Both happy that's all legal and safe?